guys, now we're going to be reacting to another, a strange reaction of Flora Jansen reacted to, herself. But she's going to be reacting to Ghost Love Score back in 2013. Now you already know the last video, which was quite crazy. If you haven't watched it, then please watch it. It's really funny. But let's get straight into this video.
Yeah. So we're gonna try something new, won't we?
Yes.
And I want to see his reaction. That's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Hello and welcome to this reaction to a reaction video. It's maybe a new concept, but it would be really weird, I think, to react to a song I did myself. However, I'd like to let you know I've been enjoying a lot of the reaction videos out there. I think it's great that Ghost Love Score was picked up by the masses, really, and yeah, I just wanted to give you my personal insight behind this song. Now, I'm not going to run through the whole thing like in a regular video, because what am I going to say? Oh yeah, I remember doing this or that, or yeah, you know, it's me doing this with, of course, my brothers in arms in NIGHTWISH. So I'd like to kind of give you a bit of the technical behind the story kind of thing, and maybe a couple of memories that pop up. We're going to listen to Ghost Love Score version of Wacken Open Air. So that was 2013. It's quite a few years ago, but as far as I know, it's one of your favorites. So that's why we go through this song.
So, did you understand what she was saying about some technical insights? No?
Don't even know what technical insights is.
Okay. So I think she's probably going to tell you about how she sings a certain part. What kind of like breathing techniques.
And she did say that that Ghost Love Score back in 2013 is our favourite, and it is.
It is.
It is really good.
It is. So this could get quite technical, so you'd better pay attention, young man. And maybe I should too. Alright, so let's see what she does with this.
And I'm not going to start right from the beginning. I'm going to start where I start singing. And well, I'll be reacting a little bit to that. There we go.
There's two Flora Jansens on the screen.
So anyway. My dad's going to look like Flora Jansen.
Pardon? What did you say?
Soon you're going to look like Flora Jansen. If you just grow your hair long a bit more, then dye it, same colours.
Shave my beard.
Yeah, put some lipstick on.
Grow a couple of inches. Become beautiful. Maybe learn to sing.
You can sing.
That's very nice of you. Anyway, let's get back to watching Flora.
Flora Jansen and Flora Jansen. Well, keep on forgetting her real name. It's not Flora Jansen, it's Flora Jansen. Yes.
Very good. Very good. Lazy Welsh people. Anyway, right, let's continue.
And for drinking his beer. Okay. First of all, Wacken Open Air. 80,000 people in front of me. Yeah, I was a bit nervous.
80,000?
It was one of the biggest things that I've ever done, and at that time, the biggest thing. I knew we were recording it. Yeah, the pressure was so humongous, and it was fantastic to just come out on stage and feel like the music just took over and we were going to play this song. And, you know, of course, this was towards the end. The whole show was just magic, and I'm still so proud of how this song turned out. Now in this very beginning, you have all the excitement that comes with this song, the anticipation of it. Now we're gonna do it. But still I need to sing quite little. I can't just, whoa! It has to be delicate. So that would be one of the biggest challenges, to kind of get all those feelings into singing the right words and with the right emotion without overdoing it. And yeah, that comes with a lot of control, both up here as physically.
So she's talking kind of a little bit more technical there, isn't it?
Talking about how it felt like.
So she has to keep her voice quite small and delicate sounding. Yeah.
Can you
takes
do that?
a lot of control. Sorry?
Can you do that?
Well, yes. I mean, this I guess to you it'd be just a case of either singing quietly.
What you can do.
Or sing. Maybe one day I will do a video.
Have to. Have to right now. This is a special reaction. You're in love with Floor Jansen, and
I'm not going to live this down, am I?
Have to.
I'll sing in the next video. That's why I do not have COVID. No, I just have a cough. Yeah, I'll sing in the next video then. I'll yeah, not in this one. I promise. Oh, we're still waiting to get to 1,000 subscribers, aren't we? So that you will admit.
Yeah, we know. Oh no. Stay cool. Deep breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out.
Anyway, let's continue taking in this information.
Sorry,
this
everybody,
is
I'm
awesome.
a bit crazy tonight.
Floored. Watching Floor. Amazing.
Physically, because I don't want it to sound too massive. It needs to start delicate and light. And from there we go into this part. Well, there I really go into this operatic voice without making it too round, too operatic. It's a bit of a lighter touch of like the head voice, which I found very fitting to the song. Of course, in the original that's also used, but I've been trying to give different kinds of colors to the different emotions and part of the story in this song. And so here I try to not make it too operatic, but with a nice touch there. And yeah, for me, this is one of the favorite parts of the song, really. It's yeah, it just gives me the goosebumps to sing it. You can even sing it in the beginning where I just close my eyes and let it come out. It's a joy to sing. We continue.
Already.
I'm just happy to even listen to this song again. I've listened to it a million times.
I haven't heard it in
You haven't.
I was going to say years, but haven't heard it in months.
You haven't. You haven't heard it in a month or two, have you?
We haven't.
When did I listen to it last? Yesterday. Yesterday. I actually listened to it yesterday with Taja singing it. But yeah, no, this version is awesome. But you can see by Floor's face there, the way she's watching the video, her expression on her face. I don't think she's just watching herself for the technical thing. I think she's feeling something. I think she's feeling an emotion from watching herself on stage creating that emotion.
I think she doesn't look as much as emotion that she has back then in there as she was now.
You reckon?
I don't think there's much emotion going on in her when she sang that.
When she sang it?
When she's reacting to it.
Oh, right, yeah, that's what I mean. She's
Kid science.
Sorry?
Kid science.
Kid science. Yeah, I think she's feeling something on the stage, because that's what you do. You express emotions when you sing.
Yeah.
But I think she's expressed it so well back in 2013 that now she's reacting to it and she's feeling the emotion. Can you imagine how that must feel to get an emotion by watching yourself create an emotion?
It'll be crazy if she was reacting to herself, reacting to herself, reacting to herself. So the thing that she's watching is reacting to herself. Do you know what I mean?
What would be really cool is if she reacted to us, reacting to her, reacting to herself. Cheeky. Anyway, let's continue.
I just love the way that Empu comes by and just touches everybody in a small little gesture. That's something you don't rehearse. That's something not made. That just happens, and that vibe and feeling it's very precious. Actually, in the singing way, it continues in a delicate balance between expression and not too heavy singing. So I want to really tell the story and use a lot of dynamics and shifts in vocal styles and types to color, as you hear. And maybe also that the second time that these long notes come over the choir part, I start singing a little bit stronger and a little bit less operatic, until I go towards the end to the blue memory where I really power up a little bit to then put the brakes back on and just slide into the next tiny part that comes now.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my Lord. Still I write my songs about the dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, that siren carried him to me. First of them true loves, sitting on the shoulder.
Oh, you can see there, she's very impressed with her fans, isn't she?
Yeah.
It must be a nice thing to watch something like this and to see how your fans react to you. Not just in front of you on the stage, but on a screen where the camera zooms in on fans, where you can see how excited these people are just to see you sing or just to hear you sing.
Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it? Yeah? And look, Flo obviously can see that. Flo can see that. I said she's enjoying that.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice thing to
I
watch.
could tell you're enjoying watching her.
Dude!
You don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to worry or get embarrassed. Anybody's talking. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm not embarrassed. That's just funny.
I had to say something. I'm going a bit crazy tonight.
Let's continue, shall we? Because our reaction video is going to be quite long, because Flo's reaction video is 20 minutes long, almost. Wow, let's continue.
Of an angel without care for love and love.
that guitar solo.
Oh, sorry, I'm put to just stop
Hey!
the solo. Wonderful to see the crowd also. I mean, I'm reacting to what I'm singing, but I'm also reacting to how you guys were out there in the audience, just feeling it with me. That interaction, despite the huge distance that we have on.
See, you could see just by the little tiny like micro expressions on her face as she watched herself. Every time there was sort of a shot of the crowd, there's a little lift. And there it is, she's saying now. She even likes watching the crowd. How cool is that?
That is cool.
We have on huge festivals like Wacken, where there's a big part of me in front of me of stage, and then there's a barrier and security, and then thanks to the cameras you can actually see you even more, see how everybody's feeling it, because this song is feeling its emotion. And what I also noticed that's maybe funny to tell is that throughout the years I did start singing it a little bit different as I did in 2013. Different nuances. It's small things really, but the biggest thing for me in telling the story of this part of the song is constantly playing between the dynamics, a little bit fuller voice, more chest voice, more light head voice, and really try to speak the words so you hear what I'm saying without exaggerating so that it becomes just technical. And I mean, when it comes to that, this song is really challenging, and that's also why it's cool to react to this and go through the whole thing with you guys. If I may go back in time with you, 2013, first time Wacken open air with NIGHTWISH. I already told you I was really nervous, but
Really?
I have very fond memories of just being there.
Nervous?
And the enthusiasm of the audience and the way that everything just came together on that stage that night. I think you can still feel it in the video of this song and in our DVD made of that entire show that night. And I will cherish that forever. I'm so grateful that there is such a memory of this. It's immortalized as I said it on stage, like it is. Okay, we just jump over the beautiful instrumental and continue.
Help!
All right, more expression, more power. It repeats itself twice, and it builds up. Instrumentally, there's a difference between the first and the second time, and also vocally, I want to emphasize that dynamic change by, powering up even more.
So there she's telling you about how she's like getting a little bit louder, a little bit more powerful when she's singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so using like I was saying about breath control and things like that, how to get more energy and more power out. Yeah, so that's basically what she's saying there. But she's much more technical and much more advanced and much better than I am at all of it. So this is the kind of stuff you need to pay attention to, especially if you want to be a singer.
Yes.
She's a little genius, she is. Right.
And it just has this really nice groove and feel to it that's really, I want to pick that up in the vocals too. And we continue into the next part.
Before she goes into this bit, listen very carefully to her voice, how she's got some of that sort of, that growly kind of, sort of a bit gruff sounding. Remember we talked about that before?
Yep.
Yeah, not quite, like, oh, like that, but
Sort of like.
a bit more like, a little bit of rasp to her voice, So I'm always excited to hear this bit, and I'm excited to see what she says.
Take me, tell me, tell me, bring me home. Every way, every day I keep on watching the secretly the see nobody leave of you. Everybody's the adoring beast.
All right, that was a little bit of heavy opera singing along with the choir, and a very expressive, almost theatrical. Okay, the dog just sat on the light. All right, a little bit of opera.
That's actually quite funny because our light has just gone on to there. That was weird.
I think I might need to turn the light on.
Our light came on, Flo's light went off. Right.
Opera, very dramatic, very almost theatrical part in the song where expression and power just needs to be there. And yeah, you can really feel that the whole song is building up. I'm shifting from a very strong operatic voice to a full chest voice or belting voice. Before I continue talking about this particular version of Ghost Love Score, I have to take you back in time before this actually was recorded, and to how the ending of the song came to be, because it was a spontaneous thing. I don't know if I must have told you in an interview here or there, but before I joined Nightwish, this was already one of my favorite songs, and I always heard things in the end that I kind of sang along. If I ever sang along with a song, it kind of freestyled into that direction of what it became. And as soon as I started to get more comfortable on stage and knowing the songs with Nightwish, I started to kind of freestyle during the rehearsals during the day, or like with sound checks and stuff. And at some point I just went for it. And I didn't do that before because I didn't feel comfortable enough with what I was doing myself. Nobody was holding me back or anything.
Alright, so she's going into a little bit of the story there then. How this certain parts came to be. So this is really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn this light on because
Our fans
it's
can't
getting
see
dark
us.
here
Our fans
really quickly
can't
all of a
see
sudden.
us.
And ba-dum, there we are.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Right, let's carry
Or
on.
anything, but as soon as I started, freestyling, the rest of the band was like, that's kind of cool. We can try that tonight on the show. And so I did. And one of the first times I really sang it was in South America, with that first tour we did together, and it just exploded. Everybody loved it, and it sort of fell into place, and it became my own version of the song as a natural development into this song. And I know now, many years later, it really became such a thing that, Ghost Love Scores for always on our set list. And I think that's super cool. So we'll continue into the 2013 version of the Wacken Show. Oh, once again, a lot of different voices are used. It's powerful opera on those ha ha ha. To get the timing right was a little bit of practicing, because you really, really want to just do that right. And now it's just embedded in my system. But powerful opera needs to be pushed out immediately. And from that energy back into Redeem Me, it's almost a little bit low for me, like below where my power is in my voice. And it shouldn't be powered, so it needs to have that exact dynamics without it sounding too thin. And then once again building up towards the end where it's just a full belt that kind of introduces that last part that became so famous. Let's write that one out.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Sorry, it was you. It was you.
As always,
Yes.
from this point on, I need to compose myself. And you should compose yourself too. Rein it in. Because I don't want to get water all over my clothes. From my eyes. Are you ready for this? I wonder if Flo's ready to watch this.
I can really miss this stuff. Damn. Yeah, there's something about that note that just...
See?
I always feel it. Always. How often I may hear it or sing it, it just... Oof.
Look. She felt that note too.
What note?
That really high one at the end. That one that gives you goosebumps in your brain. Yeah? Yeah. She feels it too. That's incredible. I love that.
I kind of visualized, because in the beginning I keep it a little bit smaller, and then on that long note I build it up full force opera with everything I have, and then comes the tricky part to switch from that operatic voice on the same height to a full belting voice. That I personally always find a little bit exciting, because you really want to have it right. You don't want the voice to kind of... And of course, when the high note comes, it needs to come. It's only cool when it's really there. And I'm no machine, so it doesn't just always happen. But I do remember one show in particular. We have some DVD material from that. That was in Colombia. We played a show there, and we were going to record everything for DVD. We recorded a lot of it, but I became sick, and my voice was basically gone. During the day I had high fevers and my whole body was basically shutting down, and yeah, it was really like, let's see how it's going to be, because if you can barely stand without feeling like that of the fever, then how are you going to perform a 2-hour show? And there's something that just happens. Troy in our band.
Do you want to hear a funny story?
What?
I was doing a show once, and I had a fever, and I was feeling really sick. And whenever there was a chance for me to disappear off stage and go to the toilet, I had to run off stage and go to the toilet. And like, otherwise I was gonna poo myself. On
Do you do it
stage.
in the middle of your song?
Well, some of the songs were long enough so that I could run off stage, go to the toilet, and then come back on stage.
That would be so embarrassing.
And my burps, they really smelled like farts.
Have you brushed your teeth then?
Of course. Anyway, let's continue. So yeah, I know it's horrible trying to sing when you're ill. It's just so virtually impossible.
Band calls it Dr. Theater. That comes up That and a bunch of pills to, you know, suppress the fever and all of that. Made us go on stage, and then the energy, of course, of the crowd, I started to feel much better. That didn't magically fix my voice, though. It was still having a hard time with especially with the high belting notes. So this song was really like, let's see how it's going to be like. And this belting note in the end is basically one of the highest stuff that I have to belt out. So, and it's at the very end of the show. So you're always already tired of doing everything else, and you still have to have enough to have it, which is extra hard when you're sick.
Enough.
But it felt like my body just knew what to do, and as soon as this note came, it just said, yes, I can do this, and there it was, as powerful as it would have been when I'm not sick. And it felt like, wow, I don't know where that comes from in my body, but yeah, it's a really fond memory of, yeah, just getting this out even under more challenging circumstances. So yeah, it's wonderful to see how this note just came out, and how it just puts a spell on everybody in the crowd. It has something special, the way this song just builds up and continues after that. Wonderful. On that note, I'm gonna thank you for watching this reaction video. I really, really look forward to performing this live for you guys. But we still have a pandemic to sit out, so let's keep our sanity for a little while longer and our good health. In just a little while, we have this NIGHTWISH virtual show coming up, and as we are preparing, I can tell you it's going to be as magical as NIGHTWISH can be. I really think it's going to be something special, and I hope we can meet each other at least virtually there. And well, until next time though, in the real life, on a real stage with Ghost Love Score, thank you for watching and take care. Bye.
So let's just take these off.
1, launch. Wiggle my ears.
Your eyebrows are moving. Well, that was actually as exciting as I thought it would be. Not only did we get to listen to it again, but we got to watch Flo listening to it and reacting to it, and the stories that came with it too. Yeah, and there's little sort of bits of information about how to sing and how she sings certain things.
Imagine.
That's really cool. Imagine you didn't tell everybody that I was in love with Flo Jansen. Let's imagine that, just for this video.
Yes. But imagine Flo Jansen actually did a video reacting to us.
How cool would that be?
That'd be pretty awesome.
I think she should. Somebody needs to tell her. She needs to come and watch a little boy sit in awe.
I'm not little anymore.
Are you not?
No.
How big are you now?
11.
11.
I was 9 when I started YouTube.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, this channel's been going for like...
Nearly 2 years.
Well, no.
No.
September 2019 it started. Or October. Halloween. No?
No.
It's been a while. But yeah. Flo needs to come and take a look at all your videos, doesn't she?
Yeah.
All your NIGHTWISH reactions and Flo Jansen reactions. Yeah. And there are more NIGHTWISH videos to come.
Yes.
There are. It's not just about Flo Jansen, even though it is kind of just...
What was that?
Damn. But we are going to do... There's lots more NIGHTWISH songs we haven't learned.
Yeah.
And there's a few of our your awesome subscribers who have reminded us that we need to do a few reaction videos, so we need to do those hopefully this week.
Yes, but guys, if you like that video, make sure to smash the like video in.
Like, smash, it's just smash.
Smash the like button and subscribe in...
Bye.
My dad's face.